That should be okay now. Maybe. Okay. There we go. Oh, wrong button. We're not going on servers, we're going on a hardcore world. And of course it's undone everything that I did do. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Let the world recognize itself for a second. Let's try picking up all of these eggs as well. Maybe that will help slightly, I don't know. Probably not, but one can hope. Alright, that's enough eggs. I don't think I can get any more. Excuse me. Where did my trapdoors and oak wood go? I don't really want to use cherry trapdoors for this idea. Don't tell me that I'm going to have to go chop down new wood now. I think it's going to make me chop down all new wood. Hi, Janami. That sucks. That extra sucks. I'm going to need a new axe too. Let's go get a new axe first. Wait, what am I doing? I should plant these first. Then go get a new axe. Well, I did some of my medication. I did both my inhaler and my nebulizer. I know, sacrilege. But my breathing seems to be better because of it. I'm no longer gasping on every breath. Maybe I'll actually sleep tonight. I laugh, but I actually couldn't sleep because of my breathing. It was horrendous. No. Not you. You. Anyway, I had an idea, and I'm now gonna have to wait on that idea because the crash decided to delete my oak wood out of existence. It's not even on the ground over here, so I can't even, you know, get it back. Yeah, so that's fun. Anyway, I had an idea, and it's basically, I wanted to have these separate so the bees won't, you know, cross over to the wrong areas. Like, they stay in their bit, but I don't, like, this is like 2 across, yeah, and I don't really have a middle block that I can use to make it look nice. Until I remember trapdoors exist. So we're going to be getting a bunch of trapdoors. And we're going to be using those trapdoors to, what do you call it? We're going to use the trapdoors to separate each section so then the bees stay in their areas. And because we're also using trapdoors, it should make it easy for me to go between the areas just by flipping one each and then slipping in and then slipping out again. Did some research and figured out I need to fill the ocean. Fair enough. It sounds right. But again, I've never done a project like that, so I can't say if it is or not. You most likely are. You know, but... what I should do is I should also figure out how to make the fake bee boxes. Or maybe I should just try and spawn them all. I could try and spawn them all. That is something I have the power of doing. You also need... what do you mean by you need to figure out how sponges work? I know that that's probably a very dumb question, but I thought sponges would be quite simple to pick up, mechanic-wise, at least compared to like redstone. Fair enough. So, from what I'm aware, you will need to make a grid pattern with your sand because they only get rid of a specific area around them, and if there's too many source blocks outside of that area, it will refill in with source blocks. The other thing is that if your sponge is labelled wet sponge, you either need to dry it off by smelting it in a furnace, or you can take it into the nether and place it down and it automatically dries, so then it can absorb water again. I don't know if you needed that advice, but that's about my extent of knowledge when it comes to working with sponges. And now to do the tedious thing of waiting for trees, because I want oak wood, and all of my oak wood disappeared. Thank you, computer crashes. As for my other plans for the day, I'm thinking of making this path come down here, all the way down the middle. We're going to have it come down here, then we're going to have it split. We're going to have one going that way, then we're going to have a little one coming over here. The one coming over here is going to curve around, and then we're going to have a house around this area. And this is where my butcher villager is going to live, connected to obviously the farms of creatures. And then this one is going to lead out into just a bunch of other stuff, honestly, just all the other villagers. I'm going to build a library for the librarians. I'm going to build a forge for the armourers, the toolsmiths, and the weaponsmith. The farmers, obviously, are going to be the closest. They're probably going to be right on the split, next near to this. What else? Who else do I have in there? The cleric's in there. So I'm going to make a place for the cleric that's also going to double as where my enchanting table goes, eventually. Now, you'd think that I'd put the enchanting table with the villagers, and most people would do that, but I I feel like magic and alchemy is the same, like the same vein of things. So I want them together. Magic and alchemy. The first thing I need is oak wood. So come on, please grow. Because I don't like waiting. Well, no, I do like waiting. It's just, I'm pissed off at it being a dick. And literally deleting it out of existence. Oh. Silly me. Finally hungry. I should probably make hoppers for those chickens soon, so I stop picking them up as I come near them. That might be an idea, but we'll see. As for the bees, actually, let's grab a couple of flowers up real quick. What am I doing? I want those in my hand. Let's grab up these flowers real quick. See if I can't breed a couple of extra bees as well. Just because I think that some of them have disappeared. They shouldn't have. There's no way for them to die in this area, I don't think. Hopefully not, at least. Do I have any more saplings that have fallen? No, I don't. Not yet, at least. There. I need at least 16 blocks of wood before I go, because that's the amount that I used before it crashed and to get all away from me. And I got a bleep on my phone, so let me just make sure it's nothing important. I know that it's a different sound from my actual blood sugars, but there also might be other important things that happen. No, it's just silly apps trying to get me to spend money. I literally checked them. Do you want your points back? Because I literally checked them myself. So see, these bees continue to like try and come over here. Like these bees are going all the way over there. These bees are coming over here. What I need to do is I really need to stop them from crossing into the other sides, which is why I need these trapdoors. Come here, my friends. I mean, yeah, I do. I do, but there also wasn't a full amount of bees in each hive when I placed them down. So the first thing I did was breed them up a little bit first. But it's still the point of the ones coming out of that box are going over to the potatoes and then back. Yeah, what I need to stop them from doing is swapping from going from their box all the way to the end farm flowers and then back, because really they should be targeting these flowers here. Because I don't have any more space in that chest for these stupid things. Ah, they all actually reached the water. How about that? Okay, that's enough to get one stack of wood out of it. man-made honeybee nests. Because I could try spawning them, but those are like percentage chances and stuff, and I don't want to mess with RNG at the moment. I mean, I will eventually probably replace them with proper bee nests, but free honeycomb and wood. Right, so that means I'm going to need more of those. And sticks and wood. Five, 10, 15. Yeah. I need campfires first. Where did I put apples? Ow. I just don't remember if it has to be a couple blocks down or if it can be like the block right beneath it. I'm pretty sure it can be the block right beneath it, but... Oh, yeah. Right. No, they do leave. They do. Okay. Yeah, so the wiki says nothing about it stopping the bees from like actually doing stuff. So it should be fine. Do I have spare dirt? Most likely not, but I should check first anyway. It's not like I'm doing anything important. So I'm gonna need carpet, and I'm gonna need 15 bits of dirt minimum. Let's get what I can first fill. Having a little bit more than 15 should be good, because then I can actually build down a little bit on each one. So I don't want it directly below, and if I want 15 campfires, I'm also going to want 15 carpets. So 2 gets me 3, that'll get me 6. 3, so I need 5 more bits of wool, realistically. Come here, sheep. That actually almost worked out perfectly. Okay. Of course you got stuck beneath here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. If I have to lift the thing up by 1, that'll be fine. You guys, I can't save you. You're stuck. You guys are just stuck. Well, I could kill them, but no, I'm just gonna let them live there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to raise it up by 1, that's fine. Tools. Swap out for the Silk Touch. Also be able to do this. Yay, free honeycomb. Yep, okay, they're still coming out. That's cool. Fine. Just because I don't really think I can afford to lose them right now. Give me that. I'll go to bed. Little bee, come here. Come here, friend. To free and the baby. Come on, little buddies. Make sure I still have your attention, yes. Free and baby. Come on. Oh, 4. No longer with a baby. Come on in. You can do it. You can share. Oh, did you get stuck on the door, little guy? Come on. It's okay. In you come. In you come. There we go. Alright, now should be able to look in here. Beehive. Any kind of planks and honeycomb. Okay. Well, first things first then. Where's my nature? Here's my nature blocks thing. Yeah, that's fine. Valuables, you can go back in there. Miscellaneous woods, you can go there. I don't think we actually really technically have these apples. I guess apples can go in here. Apples can go in here for now. I need to save the oak wood for the trapdoors. So let's use the cherry logs. How did you get out? You know what, I'm not going to linger on that question. Oh, you got mad because I broke the one that didn't even have a house yet. Oh no. I hope they don't stay mad for long. The ones over here aren't mad at me. Okay, I don't think they're mad anymore. Can't see their eyes. But I think they're blue. Okay, note to self. Do not break the man-made ones without silk touch either. How did you die? Was that the fire or the water? Do you guys want to come through? Apparently they do. Maybe I just need some more carpet over the water. Let's go with 4 for now. 4 should be enough to cover all of the water. I don't know why you want to go that way, friend. You have no reason to want to go that way. You should only really want to come in here and be in this area. You have much easier plants to go to. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world if they do eventually give up. I'll take it, I guess. Okay. I don't need too many more oak, I don't think I need much more oak than what I do have. Because if that was only 20, if that was what 1 stack of logs got me, and that's all I really need for this bit. make these extra. Yeah, let's make these first. Alright, so that should be enough beehives for now. I shouldn't need to worry about getting more just yet. Actually, I wonder. No? Okay. I was wondering if I could throw them into the campfire if they would disappear, but apparently not. That's fine. I could probably make a flint and steel and make myself a proper fire pit. There we go. It was weird though. I hope it was the water and not the campfires. Because then I'm going to have to move all the campfires down one. That's just going to be annoying. Actually, no, because I have Silk Touch Axe. Maybe they will be picked up by a Silk Touch Axe? Maybe. We'll see. If I have to push them down one, we'll find out. Yeah, because I'm not getting any fire tick by going near it. So it must have been the water for some reason. Anyway, let me get myself some more bone meal. And then over here we go. To make another 20. Put that in there. Put those two away. Put that away. Put you away. daisies when I come out of there. Oh wait, no, I put them away, didn't I? That was a smart idea, wasn't it? Two more to make. Where did my make go? There. I'm okay. I think. Alright, let's throw you two out. Yep. Let's wait for one of your friends to come out, shall we? Hello, friends. Vroom, vroom. Oh, they're still trying to get to me, aren't they? Happy little baby bee. Okay. Now. 6. And that is the last bit I need for the last bit over there. 2 last beehives. And then I don't need any more of you at the moment, so we'll just throw you back in there. And then we can come over here, plonk those 2 down. There we go. that's all working now. They could probably use it for coming soon. And you could definitely use it for coming soon. You're doing fine. And then all that's left really is to think about path. And then building up little houses. Oh. Okay, enjoy your day. Right. With that, I think I might go trade with the villagers real quick. Crafting table. Have things for you, Hello. I would like something for my carrots, please. And that's all I can get for the wheat. That's fine. That's done quite a bit. That's all good. Yeah, let's finish breaking this off. It's going to annoy me otherwise. All of my half slabs back. So 1, 2, 3. It seems that there are 3 villagers that do not have a job, which is good. Yeah, it's good. Actually not that difficult to understand, but pretty much what I want to do now, what I'm going to want to do now is I'm going to make this path, which I will actually break off here. I will start it at this part. Right, where is my stuff? You can all go in there. You can go in here. You can go away. Well, it also depends on when he decides to do it. Take the stair. Take the cherry planks. And stacks of cherry wood. Right. So. Did I want it inwards or outwards? I wanted it outward. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna do that. And then we will this down the middle. Pay attention to where you're going, stupid child. Oh. And don't forget to jump, I guess, as well. Fuck me. Okay. Right. So instead, let's about do it this way. I'm going to lose a lot of grass blocks. Or a lot of dirt, even. But whatever. I know I could just go down there, but effort. Which apparently it's effort that I'm willing to take. Okay. Excuse me. No. There we go. We're gonna pull it all the way down this way. Yep. And then have this trail. No, I don't really place it on the bottom block. I want you coming out properly. Let's take a stack of logs and make stairs out of those. Let's just break all of it, I guess. Might as well break all of it first and then go back. I don't think any weddings have shovels. If they do, I'm not checking. I have to have 2 monitors for streaming. Yeah, in order to be able to see chat while also playing the game on a decently sized monitor. If you, yeah. Like, yeah, I could probably play the game in minimized and then have chat to the side or have like a pop-out chat or something, but honestly, it's easier just to have 2 monitors. Just to go. There we go. Fuck it, I might as well make it 2 further. 2 rounds of Greg. Absolutely, yes. 100%. And sleep time. I mean, I could use my laptop for chat, but that means actually digging it out of my hospital bag, and I don't want to do that. Plus, it's not only chat, Janami, it is also monitoring my streaming software. So if things need fiddling with, I don't have to tab out of the game completely. I can still see the game while I'm doing stuff. And making adjustments if need be. There we go. Let's take you. And place you in the complete wrong place, but fine. Yeah, that works. Right. Give me a stack. And some more. That's the amount I had for the other side. For the first side, sorry, so... Oh, I got trapped on a door. Okay. I can't be bothered to go pick those up. Right. No. That's not where I wanted you to go. Not even slightly. So then, I can start bringing those out. And see how you look from the top here. Not that bad, actually. And to be fair, actually, let's take these 3 and replace their rotation. How does that look? That looks a lot nicer, actually. not supposed to look like that. Nor are you supposed to fall. Naughty stare. Okay. Let's place you down properly now. I'm gonna get myself a couple more steps. Don't want to do that. There we go. Alright, now let's see how that looks from the top. Yeah, I quite like this. This is one of the nicer paths I've made, I think. Too bad I can't continue it, because this needs to stay as a half slab. I suppose if I could get a dark coloured half slab, I could continue the stairs and have it be up slightly. Maybe? I'm not quite sure though. I have to think of something. Well, to be fair, this is not a path. This will be a lateral, legit bridge eventually. So it's fine leaving it like this at the moment. I should come to you with some emeralds actually. I know I'm not technically running out of chicken because I have a bunch in the chest, but I would rather stock up. Because yeah, there's 48 in there. That's enough for now. But I'm just I'm gonna buy them out quick. Just real quick. Where are you? Here you are. Can you stop pushing me? Thanks. Ooh, yay! I got both of the ones that I wanted. Mutton and beef. Amazing. Now I have a reason to breed my sheep more. So let's put that in there. We'll put these two down, like so. Alright. I'm gonna turn the rest of these into stairs. Because I figured out that, yes, I like the way it looks. I might have to do some more tree chopping. Depending on how far this goes, I may definitely need to do more tree chopping. So this, again, if I actually stop this here, I could flatten this out a little bit, maybe, and then, or just get the dirt that I collected and connect up, and build a little butcher's house. The butcher is going to be the first one that I move. just full stop. Because his house is the closest and the easiest to make. Because it's just gonna be him. So, by the way, the plan here is I'm gonna be making a proper village for all of my trading villages. So instead of a big trading hall where they're all locked away and, you know, unable to talk to each other, they're gonna have their own separate houses where they can kind of talk to each other, but also maybe not for in some of their cases, aka the librarians, because I need to keep them separated in so I can keep track of which trades each has. But some of them will be together, some of them won't. If I need multiple of one type of villager, they'll definitely be getting their own mini compartments inside of a bigger building. But for right now, the main idea is to get rid of all the trading villagers from this area and have it just be non-trading villages in here. So then whenever I need a new villager trade, I can come and steal villagers from here. They will then rebreed once there's no one else claiming the bed. And then every time I need more, I can just come and get more. And then build the new houses as I go. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously I've done the whole let's give them the cramped thing. Let's do the whole cramped villager hall, tiny little area, cubicle where they can't move much, and blah blah blah, but this is not only a hardcore world, but this is what I'm planning to be my forever world, if I can get past the early game. So I want to make it look nice. I want to give myself projects that will take me to a while, so then I actually feel like it was worth it when I die, eventually. But hopefully if I can get past the early game, I won't die. Because that is when most people die. Like after you get late game items, you're much less likely to die to stupid reasons. I think the main cause of death when you're talking about people who like get to Netherite level is they're dumbasses who forget to put their elytras back on, and so die doing things where you should really have a chestplate on. But they had the elytra in that slot instead, because they're dumbasses. Not really, but you know, you feel like a dumbass when it happens. Let's get myself another stack of cherry logs. I mean, what was it? I heard a story of someone who was doing a world tour. Yeah. And I don't know if it was because they forgot to put, if they didn't have a chest plate on or whatever, but they fell however many blocks, landed on a singular lily pad that was in a lake that they had placed themselves, and died. And, you know, that being your way to go must really sting. So. Oh. Whoops. Let me go get my dirt that I collected. And let's see if I can't. First of all, do that. Give me that. 64 logs. Log, 68 wood, 48 logs. Get myself a bit of charcoal. It is very unfortunate. Right. So let's fill this bit in. Oh, hello, friends. I don't know where you came from, but you can die. Just because I know I'm going to need a bit more dirt than what I'm actually grabbing, than what it seems like I need. I'm probably going to need a lot more dirt, to be honest, but I don't really want to take too much from the local area, so I'm either going to have to get creative with it or go quite far away. I suppose I could go to the village and just, you know, de-dirt them over there. It's always an idea. Don't know how good it is, but it's always an idea. I do have a technically safe way to get to it. Yeah, we'll see. Hello, little chicken. Let's plug those holes in first. Yes. You're gonna get dark, so I want to stop before I get more. So I can get some more torches. I have some, but I don't know if it will be quite enough for the entire area. Oh well. We'll throw a couple down just for the sake of it. That should be enough for the moment. Yep, and then bloop. Bloop, bloop. Let's come out over here. Where are you? There you are. Okay. First things first, we're going to put a torch there. 2 torches here. Alright, so this is where I want the entrance to the house to be, really. I don't need it to be a massive house, but it's also going to be probably where I put all the meat storage for now, until I obviously eventually make myself like a massive storage room slash sorter, but that is way in the future if I don't die. And when I start getting enough items where I actually need a proper sorter. Ooh. Hello, mister. Do you have anything good for... You do have something good for me. You have something very good for me. Stay there. Right. I don't care about that. I'll take as much dark oak logs as I can. I'll take as many mangrove propagals as I can. Just because I don't really travel for them. Give me that. Don't really care about the actually. I kind of do care about the sugarcane. I guess they're dying. Okay, mister. Yep. Okay, don't irritate. Fine. Fine. Yeah, there's nothing else I can get from you. I got some dark oak wood, but I didn't get any dark oak saplings. I got the mangrove saplings, and I got the birch saplings. So that's 2 more types of wood that I can use. Mangrove is red, right? Yeah, mangrove's the red wood. That might actually be quite nice to get use. 5, 6, 7. All that being said, emeralds can go away. The dark oak can go over here. Seeds can go away, so can that sugarcane. And you can join those ones in there. Bed goes back in the hotbar. Okay. By the scenes of it. There is nothing else I can get from you. I don't particularly care about your llamas. I just wanted the leads. I'll take the free leather though. Nah. Not really, I just really wanted the leads. Where can I guess I'll put you in here for now? Question mark? You can definitely go in here. But yeah, I just really wanted the leads in case that there is an instance where I need to lead something. Because I can't be asked to try and get string to make my own. Plus, he outgrew his usefulness very quickly. No point in keeping him around when there is literally nothing else that I want from him. Alright. It's almost a stack of charcoal. And I have lots of cherry wood, cherry planks, which means I can just throw those all into beam stairs. Wonderful. I'll check under here. This doesn't seem to be too dark. So it should be fine. Right. So, I have 2 farmers at the moment. I don't see myself getting another one because it's already covering all of the things that I technically need. So, 2, 3. we'll bring 3 out. No, 1 out. This 4. 4? No, 3. A little farming hut. We'll go right near the sugarcane. And that's where it will lead into. I guess I should follow the pattern though. Yeah. I should probably follow the pattern. Alright. Come here then. Oh yeah, it joined up for once. It joined up nicely for once, I should say. Oh. That was a mistake. And then continue this one out. Okay. Okay. So that's going to be a little farming hut. And then a little bit further away, then we will come out on this side. And I think that should go towards the cleric, because it means that my, what do you call it, eventual enchanting table won't be too far away from where everything else is. Plop, plop, bring you out. There we go. And then, who else do I have left? I have a Fletcher. I have a Fletcher to deal with, and the Librarian. Because the Forge, which is Butcher, Farmer, Cleric. Right, I need to make a place for the Forge. And I need to Forge, Fletcher, Librarian. Now the Librarian is going to be quite far away, because I want to make a whole library building with private study rooms, where the private study rooms are where the librarians are going to be contained. But let's just see what else I have, because... oh no. I know I shouldn't have swum here, but it was quicker and I'm scared of drowns. Also, this apparently is a flower forest. Hmm. Yeah, it's apparently a flower forest. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Right. We need to go across to the stone ocean, to the stone beach. Don't mind me, little cods. Just trying to make my way past. Surprised there were no drowned today. Of course, this means next time I fall in there, there's going to be drowned. But hey ho, that's how this goes. Right. Oh right, I wanted to fucking see what blocks, what job blocks I have at active at the moment. I will eventually get a fishermonger, but not right now. Right, you're dealt with. You are dealt with. You are dealt with. So all that's left is the armor smiths. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 more buildings that I need to think of. Three more buildings that I need to path to. Which surprisingly isn't actually that much. Right. So, small little farm village, farmhouse, farmer hut, little butcher hut, slightly bigger cleric hut, because again it's going to be housing my enchanting stuff as well. Enchanting and brewing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right. Next thing will be the forge. So I think about here would do good for that. Have it come out a bit. And then I can build it in this area. Maybe give them like a basement instead of having to train up. What else was there? There was also the Fletcher, which actually I want to put the Fletcher quite close by to the forge. So we're just going to do that. And have him live there. And I actually want to make it to this plane for where I do the library as like the final grand thing. Because to be fair, if I do the fishmonger, he can live with the butcher. And let me actually have a look at this. Villager jobs. No, I wanted professions, don't I? There's the professions. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13. Now, Shepherd, I will probably look at giving a house. He'll probably end up with the butcher and the fishmonger. Don't need a leather worker. Not really. Cartographer will need his own place. And a cartographer will need his own place. Right. So, with that in mind, let's come back over here. Sign. Sticks. No. Yes. I'm gonna make 7 signs, just for now. Come on. Spare sticks. Throw that in there. This is so if I don't build them all today, I don't forget what my plans are. So, butcher, shepherd, fishmonger. Farmers. Actually, do you know what? The shepherds can live with the farmers. Because the shepherd is not butchering the animals. The shepherd is caring for and shearing them. So he would more likely want to live with just the farmers rather than the butcher and the fishmonger. Right. This cleric weaponsmith, toolsmith, armorer, Fletcher, the only thing left would be the cartographer, which, I'll be honest, I may not need more than one of them. Maybe 2 at most. I could just put them in the library. But then again, let's see how many blocks it takes me to reach where I want to go. Let's grab 2 stacks just to be safe. And I mean, it's not a lot of plans in my mind, this is just setting out a village. Yeah, sure, it's going to be a lot of buildings, but two more. No, until I reach half a stack. There we go. Right. So, this will be where the library goes. Now, my idea for this library is I'm gonna have the main building here, but I also want it to start coming back over. So then it actually does reach like this, closer to this bit. And then those wings of the library are most likely going to be where the villages are held, and then the rest of the space I'm going to be putting the chiseled bookshelves, because the chiseled bookshelves will let me store all of the books that I want to. Be that the enchanted books that I trade for, or if I start doing these moment books for you guys. Now, I don't know exactly how Jamal does his moment books fully. I know how he did it for his 28,000 day marker, but I don't know how he does it for the projects. I don't know if it's I was here when I started, or if it was I was here when I was done. I'm going to do I was here when it is done. So when this project is done, building all of the villager houses and areas, there will be a moment book for Redeem, which is like I was here when this was finished. I really fucking love that idea. I absolutely adore that of his, which is why I'm stealing it. I did ask his permission. He said it was absolutely fine. He actually seemed really bonfussed about me stealing the mechanic, so we ball. But for right now, you know what, I'm not going to cram the cartographers in with the villagers, librarians. I should give them their own space, especially since I should have the space to do that. If you can't tell, I also like libraries. No, I'm not getting enough momentum on that. And that was too much momentum. Okay. Nope. Slipped off the block. There we go. Reading books is amazing. It really is. You know what? Fuck it. Grand library. Not even librarians, just the grand library. So the last one I did goes out this way. So I think I could get away with... Actually, to be fair... It might be better if I do this and have him over here. Now, I know it doesn't really make sense, but I'm going to put him over here. I think it's better if he goes over here, the cartographer. 2, 3, 4, 5, and he can just kind of, let's bring it out a bit more actually. Hello, zombie. Can you maybe not do that? Thanks. Yeah, let's cover that back up. And immediately fall again. We need to break that block. And we need to break those two. Now, I'm only doing this because I don't want to end up obscuring the library by having something too close to it. Because the library is the focal point of this idea. Yeah, the library was the first part of this idea. It is my focal point. It is the thing that sparks the idea to do this entire village. So it's getting a place of honor, basically. Cartographer. Oops. Which reminds me, I should really read a couple of the books that I've been procrastinating on. It's just that I'm kind of in waiting mode because The Sentence of a Bookworm 32 and 33 are releasing in the next couple of months, and those are the last two books in the series that I've been waiting for their physical releases to buy them. I mean, I could have bought them on digital, but I bought them physical because I prefer my physical books. Mostly for the fact that if someone decides that it's not a good piece of media, it can't be taken away from me or changed proactively. Yeah, the only thing that could get rid of it is a fire or someone comes and steals it. Which, you know, would suck, but then I could just buy new copies. Give me the cherry planks, thank you. Oh. So yeah, so far, I've got a nice path that I'm happy with, for the most part. And then we have everything set up for where each villager is going to end up going, at least for the villagers that I want. And let's be fair, if I want any more of the other villagers, like copies, I can always just build them new houses. Yeah, I can move things around later and all that fun stuff. Maybe this jump will be easier now. Oh, look how easy that was. Way! I think I'll take half a stack of logs to make the stairs. Maybe. Maybe a stack not, maybe that many. That should be enough, potentially. The best part is that even if I have done too many stairs, I'm gonna need more stairs eventually. I'm always gonna need more stairs. They're one of my favourite things to do for texture blocks, stairs and slabs. So, my political opinion of Silksong releasing is I am excited and upset that I didn't spend more time playing Hollow Knight before now, so I am unable to play it due to my own moral standing. I cannot allow myself to play the sequel to a game that I have not finished. And that is for all games, that is not just for the Hollow Knight franchise. In fact, I hate myself for this moral standing because it is stopping me from playing Zelda games. Well, the new Zelda games. Hello, zombie. Oh, I wasn't even too far off on how many I needed. Anyway, Bob, do you like my pathing? I will absolutely have it on stream because I promised you, even if it's only in the Discord, I will stream it for you. Oh, I know. I remember promising. But yes, how do you like my path? I agree, it is a nice path. I need to work on a bridge next, but maybe later. Okay, enjoy your food. Right. Now to think about building blocks. Because obviously I have mostly cherry and oak. Thanks to that trader, I now have access to mangrove wood. I also have access to birch wood without having to go too far for it. I don't really have much stone, and I don't really want to risk getting stone, so I can't do much with stone at the moment. Obviously I have wool. Wool could be interesting as a block type to use. Potentially. Maybe? Let me think. So I am using quite a bit of cherry wood because obviously that's the main wood that I've collected. It's the main wood I've collected, it's the easiest wood for me to get at the moment, and it's literally right there. I have mangrove, birch, and oak on hand. Obviously I'm gonna have cherry when I break that down. No. Really don't have much in that. I'm almost out of the cherry wood. I have some dark oak logs, but not many. I kind of need to hope that there will be another trader that brings me what I want. I don't quite know, Mr. Frodo, sir. See, this is the hard part about building. You need to decide what you want to build out of. But early game, and terrified of the mines, you don't want to go anywhere near getting stone or deep slate, so you're pretty stuck with what materials you can use. you have returned! Yay! I'm just mumbling to myself about not knowing what type of materials I should use for the main parts of the buildings. I think I'm leaning towards the mangrove wood as the main block. Mangrove planks with the cherry logs for now, because I refuse to go in the mines and get myself cobble or deep slate at the moment, because that is quite literally what killed me last time. Well, kind of. I started my mine and a skeleton shot me, and I don't really feel like losing this world yet. That's despite the fact that I'm pretty well protected. They're not too scary. I just don't really want to lose this world to my own stupidity before I can finish this project. You know? Oh, actually, there is ice. I am near places with ice and snow. You can turn snow into, you can turn ice into packed ice and blue ice, right? I'm pretty sure. So then they don't melt when they're in the warmer biomes and near lighting. Same, snow, I think snow blocks are fine as well. It's just the snow, the bitty snow that, doesn't like light. Just normal snow blocks and powdered snow is fine. Yeah, I think snow is fine. But do I want to use snow and ice, is the question. Let's stand here, where I'm outside of the sound range for both of these things. Up until 1.13, fair enough. And of course I get other noise. Okay, lovely game. Thank you for forsaking me. So yeah, the big updates, while they were fun, they were a bit like, it was like a little bit too much at once each time, and I think that's what stopped a lot of people from keeping up with it. And then that's why they had a bit of a recession, and then obviously they started coming back again in terms of popularity and content. yeah, it is. Damn, new third of the game, yep. Actually, to be fair, the copper update should be coming soon. I'm actually kind of excited for that, because I absolutely love the colour of oxidized copper. Oh, oxidized copper would be so nice. But no, that means going and doing stuff. Stuff that I don't want to do. Which could in fact include trying to find a trial chamber to steal it of its iron. I guess we could start with the easy one, which is just do the one that I planned for today, which is the butcher. Like, I don't... Yeah. I wouldn't even say 3%, I'd say 1%. So, what I'm going to be doing on the realm is, first I'm building that mountain, and then I'm building a big tree on top of the mountain, and the roots are going to come down on the inside of the mountain. Convoluted, I know. On the inside of the mountain is going to be a ruined village, but also where I have all my villagers, so they're safe. Like a ancient city that kind of got covered over. People still live there, but you know, they can't see the outside world, they can't really get new resources, so it's kind of falling apart, but not fully. And then on top of it, I'm going to build a castle, and the new city that the Emperor King of Mankind decided, I'm going to build here. Screw everyone else. Ha ha ha. No, I'm making a very bad joke about my uncle. Well, I don't even count him as my uncle anymore, so fuck it. The annoying DM. He can be downgraded to the annoying DM. Yeah, I want the mangrove wood. Where are the crocodiles? Give me 2 of them for now. Put one there. Put one there. It should grow eventually. Now, I don't know if I want to use birchwood. I might use birchwood when we get to the Fletcher, to be honest. But for right now, I want to use the darker colours for these areas. Do I have any spare? No, I don't have any spare. Bone meal. I can get some quite easily, but I don't have any spare right now. tree I want though. Sorry, Mr. Oak, but I didn't want you to grow. I want you to grow. Huh, it only took 4. Awesome. Right, that's a propagule, right? Do I have to let them grow? I don't know. I've never actually farmed mangrove wood before. Wow. I mean, if that's what if that's what you wish to do with your time, don't let me stop you, but fair enough. Yeah, okay, you had to let them grow. That's fine. I'll learn for next time. Fair enough. Fuck, man. I am quite, like, grateful, but, my brain can't do the whole, oh my god, thank you so much, I love you, shtick. That's not me. Okay, these are very annoying trees to break. Down, but that's fine, I guess. Oh, I got a moss carpet from that though. Nice. It really is. Especially when you're like, I don't know, used to people like not getting you stuff. Or if they do get you stuff, not knowing what to get you, so they just straight up ask, hey, what do you want? Like, that's been basically my whole life. Oh, you're so difficult to buy for, what do you want? To the point where I've just stopped buying myself books. Other than specific series, but like, for the most part, I've stopped buying myself books. So I can just give them a list of all the books that I am missing from my collections. Like, here you go. Here's the updated list that has not changed since last year when you bought me other gifts from the same list. To be fair, let's yeah. Fuck man, I would be happy if someone just gave me something wolf related. Oh, it has a wolf on it, automatically loved. Automatically best gift. You know? You just live to spite me, don't you? Both of you. You know, I might have to end up moving my sugarcane farm, which doesn't really feel like a problem. They do. I think what's worse as well is like when you're asked for a list as well, and you give a list, and then suddenly, Oh no, I didn't want to get what was on the list. It didn't seem gifty enough. So I got you completely unrelated thing that you don't like instead. Doesn't everyone? I'm sure everyone loves that. That's why it happens so often. Right. I want these as planks. That's not many planks. I don't think that's enough. Something tells me that's not quite gonna be enough. Alright, that should be all of that one. And then I guess I'll place it down now. Oh yeah, are you doing anything fun or is it annoyance? Away from home. Ooh, did I get a big tree? Oh no. Oh, fair enough. But oh no. Good luck with that. Maybe you need to buy yourself a new laptop. Just for this. I mean, just walk into a computer store, pick one up, and leave. Say nothing. Alright. For Silk Song! For the Hornet! I mean, yeah. I'm thankfully I'm not really in the media circles for Silksong news, so I'm pretty sure I can avoid all of the spoilers and stuff. Other than the fact that obviously I know that it's the Hornet that's like running the game basically. And that because it's the Hornet, it's like technically a prequel, but other than that. Oh, I'm fine missing the community jokes. I was actually talking with the others the yesterday slash last night for me about Infinity Nikki, and they were like trying to go, oh, look at all these controversies and stuff, you know, and I'm like, listen, man, I get that there's lots of controversies, but, and I have seen them, but I just want to enjoy my game, man. And I feel like after Genshin, because Genshin's what ruined community for me, basically. After Genshin, I'd never want to be in the game communities again, because the only reason why I stopped playing Genshin is because so many people were so negative all the time that it actually became depressing for me to enjoy the game. Like, I actually felt bad for enjoying the game, so I stopped. And I just don't want that to happen with any other game. Now, granted, that likely won't happen with Hollow Knight Silksong, but I don't want to have a good experience with Silksong community and then get absolutely burned by the next community that I try and take part in. Did I miss some wood? It feels like I might have missed some wood. No, it's still decaying. Yeah, basically. And that's my actual life as well. Yeah. The main thing I tell people is, I want to work, but with my immune system the way it is, I would end up going into hospital a lot more if I were to work in public around people. So I'm scared to work. I'm scared to leave the house. Now granted, it's technically a rational fear. I don't want to get sick, because if I get sick I get to stay in hospital for 2 weeks. But at the same time, I very much see how it is limiting me. So, yeah, I know. It's very, very sad, but that's how my brain has wired, and has been wired for, shall we say, 18 years? Because I'll be, well, not even, no, not that long. Because when I was doing my GCSEs, so like preparing to leave secondary school, and then move on to either higher education or get a job, I got really sick. I got like a really nasty infection that like knocked my overall health down quite a chunk. But I still wanted to push through. I still wanted to go do things. I wanted to go to university after college and continue in the arts. But whether this was because she's a worried mum or she just didn't want her last child to move out the house, I don't know. But my mum turned around and said, no, you can't move out, you're too disabled. You can't go to college, you can't go to university, you won't be able to handle it because you're disabled. And I kind of just gave up at that point, I'll be quite honest with you. Like, if I can't manage university, then obviously I won't be able to manage a job. Yeah, but, you know, things happen. Maybe I'll get healthier, who knows. Oh, great. This is what happens when I don't have much sleep. I get onto the sad version of my... I get into the sad topics. I really shouldn't have streamed when I'm this tired. My body wouldn't let me sleep at all because I've been struggling with my breathing again. I couldn't sleep properly, so I literally haven't slept at all last night. Or the night before, probably. Maybe? I don't know anymore. Then... No, because I'm actually enjoying streaming, but like... It's just the way, the places my brain goes for topics. So, I don't know, fucking... I'm definitely getting tired, I can feel it. I can feel my brain slowing down. But I don't want to stop because I'm partway through doing something and then I'll be stuck thinking about it. So, how about... I take these cherry logs, and we get this house laid out. So, 1, 2, 3. Yep. No, that's wrong. Get rid of this dirt. Not there. Two, three. No. Surprisingly, I did have enough to do that. Okay. I want to go get my oak wood. Now, if we quickly grab this, and some of the other woods. I want to turn those into stairs. It might be enough, it might not, let's find out. Oh. Right, so the plan is to have these. No. Well, it's fine, I guess. Nope. So, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6. And it needs to come out one more. And one more. Nope. Running angle. Why? Oh, because it's one higher. Okay, that's fine. But... And then... come over this side, because it's going to be easier to see it from this side. I have this on this part. One more, there we go. So let's use a bit of dirt. On either side. And then just plain oak wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Why do you do that? Do you do that just to spite me, game? I feel like you do. Okay, so let's get rid of these dirts. And then quickly sleep, and then make some new stairs. No windows yet. I'm specifically gonna have to wait until my librarian unlocks glass. Then I will add windows in for these. Do that much for now. I know I'm gonna need more, but that much for now. The more important thing, honestly, is just getting it safe from... First of all, having it safe from mobs. And then, secondly, moving the 2 villagers in. Well, the 1 villager at the moment. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wasn't too far off of the count. Huh. So, need 2 of those, and then slabs. Six, and then put these. Oh, I didn't have enough. Oh well, that's fine. We can just get some more. Where are the saplings? There they are. Yeah, it definitely needs to come out a bit. These can continue going up though, first of all. Yeah, fuck it, we'll have another plank here just to make it even and look like they're actually therefore supporting the roof. Mangrove planks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm literally only going to need one of these to finish it. Oh, I might need more than one. Maybe. 3, 4, 7. Oh. I'm gonna need. Oh. Fucking hell, that terrified me. Oh, okay. Let's just grab that. Thank you, game, for being nice and cooperative. Not. 4. There we go. And yeah, a couple more oak slabs. First of all, oh, I ran out of sprint. We're gonna bring this out like so. And still not enough slabs. Oh, fuck it. We Give me 4. Give me 4, lots of them. Let's see if I can do something with this. Because make it look like they're actually affected by those pillars. Corner bit there. Have that done. Don't need to, well... Tell you what. Okay, it's a little bit ugly, but it doesn't actually look that bad. What happens if I do that? That makes it like 10 times better, okay. Just because I know I'm going to need to do it on the back as well. And one more south stairs, I think. Oh wait, I don't need to. Alright. Miscellaneous woods. No, no. Yes. Nature, 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 nature. Farming. Okay, cherry logs. Right. For right now, I can get away with just 2. I think that's good enough. Genuinely, I think that's enough for today. Considering how shit my sleep has been. So I've done the path. I've made the entire path. I upgraded the bee hives to make them fully usable. Well, timing is funny. Right, nighttime sleep. So, let's do one final sweep of all the farms, because I'm pretty sure most of them have grown up while I've been doing this. At least fully grown, at least. But yeah, so today what we did was we traded with a wandering villager. We got some mangrove propagules, and as well as some dark oak logs. But there's not much I can do with those. And they're just going to stay in storage for now, just in case. We laid out the path for my mega village. Well, not mega village, it's a baby village really. And we built a singular home to a shell state. All that's going to be left is an interior, which includes flooring and a little bit of decoration. And maybe fixing up the inner roof to make it look nicer. Just a little bit. But again, because of how bad my sleep has been and literally how tired my eyes feel right now, once I'm done with this wheat farm, we will be signing off. And this is only so then... what's the words that I'm looking for? This is only so then next stream... You know what? Be free, little guy. This is so that next stream, when we come back, likely tomorrow, we will be able to just start, and then all of these will have time to regrow. So then by the time I'm finished dealing with this and moving the villager in, I should be able to replant. And then I think the next house we will do is the farmer slash shepherd. This will probably definitely have to move, but that's okay, because I can put the farmer here, and then this little bit next to it I can move the sugarcane farm to be next to the farmer hut. Just because it is smaller than what a house could be. But I'm actually kind of happy with how that looks. It's not my greatest work, but it's probably one of my better houses that I've made in terms of just the shell. I'm actually kind of happy with how that looks, especially compared to that monstrosity over there. Actually, to be fair, last thing, I want to see how much iron has collected, because I've not been siphoning it to trade for emeralds. A whole 3 hours. How? No, actually, how? Is it that one singular block here? Oh my god, that terrified me. I didn't realise they were hit that hard. Fuck, I'm terrified. It really could have. So yeah, once this guy is dead, and I make sure he doesn't spawn in here again, that will be when we end the stream. Because I can quite as easily just do this as another bottom slab. I just need to make sure he doesn't spawn in this room again. Hi Janami, we're about to end. I just need to make sure I haven't broken my own farm. I don't think it's any of the work blocks down here. Because these all only have 2 spaces above each of them. These are all stairs. This thing here is on a bottom slab. All the beds are, well, beds. I just need to make sure that the golem spawns and suffocates. Also, the golem almost killed me. You almost missed me dying. But if I had died, I would have at least been further than what I was in the last world. What did I go down to? It was like half a heart or 1 heart. Come on. I know that it's like every 30 seconds they spawn, but still. Oh, fuck. And that's why we have it over water. And there is a trident hoe. Or... he really did. Way overshot that. Nope. Fine. Alright, come here, little bee. However you feel the one that came out, come on. We'll get you back inside. We'll get you into this area. Come on in. There we go. There we go. That's good enough for me. We're done. We're done. 3 hours. I'm going to try and sleep. My breathing problems have cleared up because I actually did my medication, so maybe I'll actually be able to sleep now. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. No, we're not raiding anyone today. And this person is going to sleep so much.